If you have not heard of your realtor or your mortgage broker, mortgage guy, that's probably a good thing. Now, why am I saying that? Well, because I'm going into my third year of real estate business. I'm doing pretty well, growing every day, working really hard in my listing here and a gorgeous part of town. Life is good, but it's a struggle. It's an up and down business. It's a grind. But what do we run into all the time? Well, we run into sellers, maybe like yourself, homeowners, or if you're an agent, where, a lot of other people in the city say, well, I'm going to go with this agent or this guy or that professional, even any other business, right? Because I've heard of them. So that must mean they're good. And what I'm going to say is something I said to a buddy of mine today, which is, it rang so true. Okay. And it's, stay with me, because you're going to think, oh, that doesn't apply. No. I've heard of many politicians. I've heard of many celebrities, many musicians. I can name them, boom, 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 boom. Does that mean they're good? I mean, does that mean they're good people? Maybe they're talented. Does that mean they are of good character? Does that mean you want them in your home? Does that mean that they're honorable, truthful people? Maybe they're just very manipulative. Maybe they're exceptional salespeople and manipulators. Not all, but many. Because I'll be honest with you, the real estate business and many other businesses I've seen, but especially real estate. I think law might be another, but more so real estate, because in law, right, you have verdicts, you have cases won, you have so much, I think, factual evidence and percentages that you can go on, okay? But real estate, let's be honest, a lot of people do bare minimum effort for the maximum return, right? They try to literally hack and I think cheat money out of people a lot of times. Real estate is a business like politics, is what I was saying. So real estate can honestly be like politics. I mean, a darn good agent who you've heard of, right, who gets all the listings, it's just like politics. A lot of people, they love that, because a lot of people just go with them because other people went with them and they really don't know why, but it just feels good. And yes, I get it. It's called social proof, okay? But that doesn't mean that they're the best. That doesn't mean they're good, okay? Now, Matthew McConaughey's gotten way better, okay? But because he was in a lot of movies, it didn't mean he was good or talented. It just meant he looked right, okay? He was a good-looking, chummy guy. But people used to really make fun of that guy's talent. And I think a lot of real estate agents that I see nationwide, I find some of the work that they do, honestly, sort of laughable. Now, a lot of them not. I highly respect a lot of big agents out there. But there's a lot that I see in many other cities whose work is just... And, they build these big businesses because, they work and sell like salesmen are supposed to do at first. And then it starts to pick up momentum. And then the social proof builds and people just start to work with them because other people work with them. Now you're going to say, no, it would totally catch up with them. And if they're outright cheats, yes, I agree with you. If they're doing illegal things most of the time, yes, I agree with you. And eventually, if they are, every time if they're doing something illegal, if they're literally cheating and lying and stealing, okay? But what I do see is them using that influence and that stature to offer basically a very mediocre level of service. Honestly, just medium average, maybe decent at best. I see the little guys, the passionate guys, the soulful guys, fighting with a fighting spirit, with passion, with vigor, like me, who honestly do top caliber work. And you probably haven't heard of us yet, okay? Maybe you never will to the level of those big guys. A lot of that can just be luck, just like politics, just like fame, just like celebrity, just like music, right? There's some singer out there you've never heard of, who you will never hear of, who would blow your mind and bring tears to your eyes, okay? And they are insanely amazing, but they're not gonna get to that level. Maybe the luck just isn't there. They're not at the right place at the right time, okay? You know that that's how the world works. So just because, don't fall for the trick that just because you've heard of them or just because they've done this many deals or they win awards, that they are the best. It can mean that they're pretty darn good, but ask more, listen more, research more, and give the little guy a fighting chance, okay? Give the passionate guy who's here at a listing at 9:30 at night, swiffering the floor and refilling the booty so his seller can sell this place. Give the guy like me who sacrifices, who literally works with his hands, who gets dirty, who earns his check. Like, give a guy like me a chance, all right? All you other agents out there, give those guys a fighting chance. Don't go with the darn big mega agency. Don't give, something to some politician, okay, who just gets your vote because he's on the docket and he's just always been on the docket. Okay? Let's spread the love. Give other people a chance. So I'm rambling here, but I mean this. And it was such a passionate discussion we had today about this phenomenon. And it's been around forever, right? Social proof, it's called. But again, think of it like politicians, like famous people, like musicians. I mean, just because they're well known doesn't mean they're the best. They mean they're good. I mean, they have decent system, repeatable, consistent. Okay, doesn't mean they're the best, and it doesn't mean that more importantly, it doesn't mean that they're great people. It doesn't mean that they're the moral, honorable, best people. It doesn't mean they're completely honest and amazing and incredible. Don't let that halo effect, it's called, fool you. That's another true thing, right? The halo effect. When someone's famous or popular or has this social proof, instantly we think they're like better people. They get a halo above their head, and that's bullshit, and you know it. Okay. Thanks so much for listening. I'm signing out. It's Paul Graves. I wish you guys an amazing day, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.